Hi, it's Karen from the North Suburban YMCA once again, here to bring you stability, strength, and heart. So today, I've got a step that you can use if you have a step at home. It doesn't have to be an exercise step. You might have a stairwell nearby, or you could go up and down on your stairwell. If you do, that's great. If you don't, you can do these exercises on the floor. You're just going to start by marching in place, but if you have a step, you're going to go up, up, down, down on your step. The objective today is to work on stability, strength, and your heart. So the step portion will be the cardiovascular portion. That would be the part that will work on your heart. Now, again, you don't have to have a step in order to do these exercises. You can easily just march in place, work on building your heart strength by getting aerobic, getting your heart rate up into your target workout zone, and you can do that on the floor or using a step. For the first minute, we're just going to march. If you do have a step, I want you to go up and down with the same foot over and over again. So it's just an up, up, down, down. If you have music, go ahead and pause me. Get some music that you'd like to listen to. And listen to something that makes you feel happy and energized so that you can get a good workout this morning or this evening or this afternoon. As we're all stuck at home, working out at home, I try to come up with silver linings. And one of the silver linings is that you can do this exercise video anytime you want. For me, it's morning. For you, it might be evening. I always preach to do whatever feels good for your body and feels best for you. So this may be an evening workout for you. Maybe a midday workout for you. Fantastic, as long as you're working out. As you exercise, I want you to think chest up, shoulders down, and belly tight. Let's switch feet if you're doing step. So if you're stepping, you're going to switch your lead leg to the other leg. If you're marching in place, you get to keep marching. We're going to do a warm-up. That's what we're in now. And then we're going to go back and forth between cardiovascular exercises, strength exercises. And of course, all of these exercises, we're going to work on stability as well. And we're going to stretch at the end. So your chest is up, your shoulders are down, your belly is tight. This is where I want you to get your stability from. Use your core. People tell me all the time, how do I work my core? Work your core by engaging these muscles, and I'd like you to work your core on every exercise that we do today. When we're at the Y, I can see what you're doing, and I can help you think about it. But even when you're at home, I can help you think about it, even if I can't see what you're doing. So your chest is up, your shoulders are down, your belly is engaged. Let's get those arms engaged now too. Balancing from your core. We're going to change it now for steppers. You're going to go up, up, down, switch. Up, up, down, switch. So I tap at the bottom and come back up. And if you've been marching in place, you're going to give me a little knee lift. So steppers, you're up, up, down, switch. So you're alternating legs. Those of you that are not using a step, you're going to lift those legs up. And those of you on the step, you're switching your lead leg each time. So you can get a good cardiovascular workout without high impact, but if you're looking for higher intensity and higher impact to build up that bone strength with that impact, you can take this a little bit faster. Turn it into a little jog. So it will be up, up, down, 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 up, switch, up, switch. So you choose what's going to be best for you. This is high impact. This is low impact. You can still get high intensity with low impact. It does not have to be high impact. So you choose what's going to be best for you. One more minute like this. So again, you pick. And if you're on the floor and you're not using the step, you're lifting. If that starts to get too uncomfortable for you, you can take it out to the side. In fact, why doesn't everybody who is on the floor take it out to the side? Those of you who are stepping, it's up, up, down, switch. Low impact, high impact, and have a 1, 2, 3 at the bottom. Your body, your workout. We're warming up. Breathe. Keep your core engaged. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears and your chest up. I don't want you to end up leaning forward. If you're starting to get fatigued, slow it down a bit. This is just the warm-up. Don't push yourself too hard. Remember, your step touching if you're on the floor, or your knee upping if you're on the floor. And your up, up, down, tap. All right, we're going to change it. Those of you on the step, you're going to do a step tap from the side. I'm going to demonstrate it from this side. Up, tap, down, tap. If you're on the floor, you're going to do a step tap this way. All right, so we're side working now. Lateral moves. And those of us on our step, we're step tapping. This is the low impact version. If you want higher impact, you can do 1, 2, 3, tap, tap, 1, 2, 3, up, tap, 1, 2, 3. So you pick, it's up tap, or it's sideways tap, or it's up tap, 1, 2, 3. So you pick. Chest is up, shoulders are down, belly is tight. So this is starting to turn into the cardiovascular portion of our workout. A little bit of warm up, get those joints moving, get those muscles moving. All right, if you're on your step, you're going to turn the other way now. You're going to do it over here. Side tap steppers, you're still side tap stepping. And remember, if you're on your step, this is low impact, this is high impact. Tap, 1, 2, 3. Anybody can get a good workout, high impact or low impact. Arms and legs are moving. Don't need a ton of space. And maybe you could bring your computer over near your step so you can hear me. Turn that volume way up. Have that music going. Keep you peppy. So remember, it does not have to be high impact. You do what's best for you today, whether you're on the floor or on your step. All right, we should be warmed up. We've gotten a little bit of cardio in. We're going to start with everybody who takes this class regularly's favorite, side planks. So you don't have to have a mat. If you have a mat, have that nearby. We're going to lay down on that mat on our side. And if you don't have a mat, maybe get a towel so you can put it under your elbow if you're doing planks, or under your whole body if you're doing bridges. Options. We're not doing bridges right now. We'll do that for our next set. So options. Come join me down on the mat. Options include a side leg raise, straight leg raise with everything stacked, or a clam, or a 2-leg raise, or a side plank to your elbow, or to your hand, or to your knee and elbow, a little bit easier than to your feet, or to your knee and hand. Again, a little bit easier than to your feet. I'll do it on my elbow to my feet, but you choose what's best for you. Leg raise, 2-leg raise, clam, plank to your elbow, plank to your hand, plank to your knees, plank to your feet. Ready? Stack your shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Tighten your belly, buttocks, and thighs. Get set, and let's go. So push those hips up or lift those legs up. You can do both if you are so inclined, and your body can do that. It is up to you. It's your body. It is your workout. Push your chest up, especially if you're planking. Push your belly button to your spine. Squeeze your glutes. Tighten your thighs. Everything is engaged. You're pushing up from the bottom side of your rib. You're keeping that chest up. You don't want to strengthen in a bent over position. And you breathe. Looking good, gang. Glutes are tight. Thighs are tight. Belly is tight. You're more than halfway through a minute. If you can't hold it for a whole minute, no problem. This is your body. Come down. Take a break when you need it. And then join us again when you can. You can have one foot in behind, one foot in front. Again, you can put your knees down. The most important thing is that you do what's best for you today. It might be different tomorrow. That's okay too. Come on down. Let's switch sides. So, you can just turn over. I'm going to turn so that you can see it. So, once again, give it a leg raise, down on your arm, 2-leg raise, clam, plank to your elbow, plank plank to your hand, or knee plank to your hand or elbow. You choose. Everybody, stack your shoulders one on top of the other. Stack your hips, knees, and ankles. When I say stack them, I mean I don't want one in front or way behind. I want them one on top of the other. Push your chest up, tighten your belly, buttocks and thighs. Ready, get set, go. So once again, take breaks when you need them. You might notice that one side is stronger than the other. That's okay. We usually pick our stronger side first. For whatever reason today I picked my weaker side first. I can hold this side longer. Doesn't matter. You have to do what's best for you. Take breaks when you need them. You can switch from doing a plank to a leg raise. And remember, you can always do a leg raise while planking. Your body, your workout. What do I want you to keep in mind? Keep that chest up. Keep your shoulders down, belly, buttocks, and thighs tight. That's the stability part of this. But guess what? We're also getting strength from this exercise. That's probably pretty obvious. You're probably getting tired in here somewhere. Remember, when you need a break, take it. Come on down if you need to. Your body, your workout. Glutes tight, abs tight, thighs tight, chest up, shoulders down, and we are done. We're getting back up, and we're doing cardio. So you join me when you're ready. If you're not stepping, I want you to step in front and behind. 1 foot first, front and behind. If you are stepping, you're going to go up, up, down, down. Same leg over and over again. Join me when you're ready. This is the low impact version. And then you can also do a high impact version where it's a little jog up and a little jog down. You pick what's going to be best for you, once again, today. Low impact version doesn't mean low intensity. You can move quickly. You could add your arms in. You could add your arms in if you're doing high impact too. And you could add your arms in if you're doing the step forward and step back from the floor. And remember too, you don't have to do what I say. Do whatever feels good to you for your cardio. If you've got music on that makes you want to twist, then twist. If you've got music on that makes you want to sidestep, sidestep. All we're doing in these 2 minutes here is getting our heart rate up. So this is kind of an interval training workout where you get your heart rate up during the cardiovascular portions. Switch your lead leg. So if you're stepping, you're going up and down. And then if you're on the floor, you're going in front and behind. This is the low impact version on the step. This is the high impact version on the step. You pick what's best for you. Move those arms. So, cardiovascular portion, we get our heart rate up. And then while we're doing our strength exercises, that heart rate comes down. And it may not come down so much. If it doesn't, then on your next cardio portion, if your heart rate feels too high, slow it down. This is your workout for you. It doesn't matter what I or anyone else can do. It matters what you can do. So remember, low impact is great. As is step front and behind, or whatever you feel like doing. This is your workout for your body. So you have to do what's best for you. Hopefully your heart's pitter-pattering. 2 minutes are up. That means we get to get back down on the floor. This next exercise will be either a bridge or a plank. So, bridgers, you're going to be on your back. Put your knees up, your feet flat. Your chin tucked in, your shoulders down, and then your hips go up. This is a little bit easier than a plank. Plankers, you're going to be on your front. With your toes tucked under your heels, elbows directly beneath your shoulders. Pull your shoulders down. Okay, everybody, tighten your belly, buttocks, and thighs. Plankers, tuck your toes under your heels. Bridgers, make sure your feet are about a foot from your buttocks. Ready, get set, push those hips up off the mat. So if you're planking, it looks like this. If you're bridging, you had your knees up and then your hips came up. Belly button to your spine. Pull your shoulders down. If you find this to be easy, come up into a full plank and go back down. Then come up into a full plank with the other arm and go back down. Lift the leg. You can stick an arm out in front of you. In class, my students will do a walkout push-up. I've really discovered I don't have enough room here to do that, so I'm going to do it like this. But you add challenge for you, and remember too, if you need a break, take it. Come down, take a break, and then join us again when you're ready. If your hips are up higher than mine, that's okay. I don't want it to hurt your low back. If your hips are lower than mine, try to push them up so that you don't strain your low back. Abs are tight, glutes are tight, thighs are tight, shoulders are pulled down for 3 more seconds. 2, 1, done. All right, flip it on over. If you were doing a bridge, you can do another bridge in a different way. If you're doing a plank, you can flip over and do either a bridge or a rear plank. And bridgers, if you just did a bridge, what you're going to do now is one of 2 options. Option 1 would be just a pelvic tilt. And when I say just, what I mean is you're not picking your hips up off the floor. I'm not meaning this isn't a valuable exercise. Or you could go up and down with your bridge. Plankers, you're going to push those hips up. And if you didn't bridge before, you could bridge now and not do the rear plank. The rear plank's a lot of work on those arms and shoulders. Your shoulders might not get into this position, so you don't have to do this exercise. You can do your plank from your elbows and push your hips up, or you can do your plank from your hands and push your hips up. My shoulders don't love doing it from my elbows, so I'm doing it from my hands. Feet are flexed, legs are straight, shoulders are down, and squeeze together. Ready? Get set. Let's go. Push those hips up off the mat, whether you're bridging or planking. And remember, bridgers, you could go up and down, or you could stay there. Plankers, you could do the same thing, but doing this is easier, which is fine. Doing this, where you bend your arms, is harder, which is also fine. You can also hang here. You could add in leg out, out, and in, or leg out, in, out, in. You pick. What's going to be best for you? You could do little leg raises. You could do little arm raises. You could try walking and do sort of a crab walk, forward and backward. You can also hang here. You can also take breaks when you need them. What do I want? I want your belly button to your spine, your shoulders pulled down, your shoulder blades squeezed together. Belly buttocks and thighs are tight. Push those hips up as high as you can, whether you're planking or bridging. Squeeze those glutes. We're working the back side of our bodies right now. And we are done. Come on up. Cardio. My students who take this class regularly love this part of getting up and down off the floor. Not. All right. If you are not using the step, you're going to step back. Step back, alternating legs. And also, you can always use something to hold on to. I've got a television here. You can get a couch or a countertop, whatever works for you. And steppers, you're going to be going up, up, down, down, and switching legs. So it's going to be up, up, down, tap, up, down, tap. So join me when you're ready. Step backs, if you're on the floor, or whatever you like, and up, up, down, tap. This is the low impact version. And then the high impact version would be 1, 2, 3 at the bottom. So it'd be up, up, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3. And you'll notice that we're alternating legs with both exercises, whether you're on the floor or on the step. Therefore, we just get to do this for 2 minutes. You don't have to think about switching or changing anything. So cardio for 2 minutes, 2 strength exercises. Cardio for 2 minutes, 2 strength exercises. That's the way it's going to look today. This is the point in class where you go, how hard did I want to work today? And how hard am I working? Am I working as hard as I wanted to? Am I working too hard? If you're not working as hard as you wanted to, add your arms in. Most important thing, it's got to feel right for you. So if you want that heart rate up, move your arms and legs. If your heart rate's up high enough, thank you very much, then you slow it down. Maybe just walk around the room if you need to. Your workout. 1 minute is up, less than a minute to go. You pick what's going to be best for you. I want you working. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. I want your neck relaxed, your shoulders down, your core engaged. Up, up, 1, 2, 3 if you're high impact. Up, up, down, tap if you're low impact. And of course, stepping back, holding on to something, or moving those arms if you're not using your step. Your choice, Your body, your workout. Breathe. You want to look at what we're doing next? Oh, yes. So we just did 4 core exercises, right? We did the 2 side planks or leg raises. Then we did the plank or bridge. And then the rear plank or the bridge. So next, we're going to do a leg exercise. Okay, you were just doing step backs, right? Look like this. Now we're going to turn it into a lunge. You can do this alternating legs, or you can do the same leg over and over again on the floor. This is what it would look like, but you could also do it off your step. So you would start standing on your step and then go down. And again, you could alternate legs, or you could do the same leg over and over again. You pick. You could go up and down to your step, or you could just go down and stay down. That would be same leg over and over. You can't do that alternating legs. So you pick. Ready? Here we go together. I'm going to alternate so that I'm pulling up with each leg each time. So when you're lunging, you want weight on that front leg. You want your torso tall. I'm going to demonstrate it from the floor for a minute. Weight on that front leg. Back leg touches down, supports you. Stability part of class. And strength again. Your torso's tall the whole time. You're pulling up with that front leg. Same if you're on your step. Lower down. Pull up with that front leg. Pull up with that front leg. Remember, you can be just doing the same leg over and over again. That's slightly different. All options are good. Chest is up, shoulders are down, belly is tight. Not leave myself enough room between my step and the couch for comfortable lunges. So I'm not going as deep as I might otherwise go because my stance is shortened, but that's okay. I'm making it work for me. I'm keeping more weight on my front leg as I lower down and pull up. Oh, by the way, sorry. If you were doing same leg over and over, it's time to switch. If you were alternating, keep alternating. You choose. I'm adding my arms in because that helps me with my stability. You can. You don't have to. Lower and raise. Your chest is up. Your shoulders are down. Your belly is tight. Now your heart rate may still be up and you're thinking, wait a minute, I thought this was a strength exercise. Yes, it is. But you'll notice some exercises for strength use so much of our bodies that our heart rate stays up. Nothing wrong with that. However, should you need a break, take it. Just because I'm going doesn't mean you have to keep going. Otherwise, we have 10 seconds left. Breathe. If you're doing same leg over and over, or even if you're alternating, you may discover one side's easier than the other. That's okay. All right. We are done. So that was strength. We're back to cardio. If you're staying on the floor, you're going to give me a little left and a little right. That's what it looks like if you're on the floor. If you're on your step, you're going to give me that step tap to the side. So if you need to hold on to something, if you're on a stairwell, hopefully you have a railing or a wall nearby. Join me when you're ready. Low impact version of side tap is up tap, down tap. High impact version would be up tap, 1, 2, 3. Now, you could get really high impact and go step hop, 1, 2, 3. That works too. I didn't show that during the warm-up because sometimes that's a bit much to get started. So it's up, hop, 1, 2, 3. Up, hop, 1, 2, 3. Or step, tap, step, tap. Or step, tap, 1, 2, 3. All kinds of options here. And if you're on the floor, you're giving me a little left and a little right. Or a little right and a little left. You pick. Low impact would have both feet have one foot on the ground at all times. High impact, you might have both feet off for a moment here and there. You do what's best for you. All right. If you're on the floor, you're going to keep going. If you're on your step, you're going to switch the direction that you're facing and go up with the other leg first. So, Low impact version, step tap, step tap. Higher impact version would be 1, 2, 3 at the bottom. Step tap, 1, 2, 3. Step tap, 1, 2, 3. Remember, your chest is up, your shoulders are down, your belly is tight the whole time. Higher impact would be step hop, 1, 2, 3. Step hop, 1, 2, 3. Again, you have to do what's best for you. Listen to your body. Step tap, 1, 2, 3. Gotta feel good for you. So it can be step tap. It can be step tap, 1, 2, 3. And remember, you can be shuttling across that room. Depends on how much room you have. If you're trying to get your heart rate up, if it's not up high enough, you move those arms too. All right, our next exercise is going to be a side lunge or a side squat, whatever you want to make it into. A side squat would bend both knees, come on up, same side, over and over again. If you want to do a lunge, this leg would stay straight, this leg would bend. And you can do this off your step. Start up on your step, squat down, come up, or squat down, come up. So you pick. Remember, it's a side squat or a side lunge. This leg would stay relatively straight, or doing a side squat off your step. Join me when you're ready. Your chest is up, your shoulders are down the whole time. Your core is engaged, your belly button is pushed to your spine. Bend those legs, pull up with your leg that's on the step, or if you're doing this on the floor, you're going to pull back with this leg. Same if you're lunging. Come out, push off, pull back. Come out, push off, pull back. So you're pushing off, you're pulling back. Or you're squatting and lifting with this leg. Or you're squatting and lifting with the leg that's up on your step. Your torso's tall, your shoulders are down, your belly is tight. Please listen to your body. If your body says, I need a break, take it. We're all different. Chest up, shoulders down, belly tight. Looking good, gang. Less than 10 seconds to go. Pull with that leg that is stationary. No matter which one you're doing, one leg is stationary. All right, we are done. Other side. So if you're standing on the floor and you're doing a side squat, you're now standing on your other leg. Same if you're doing a side lunge. This leg now stays straight. You're going to push off with this leg, pulling with this leg, and if you're on your step, you're pulling with your leg that's on the step. Join me when you're ready. So you pick. What do I want you to do? Chest up, shoulders down, core engaged. Using that leg that's stationary, whether it's on your step or on the floor, that's the one that's lowering and raising you. The sooner you pick up your other leg, the better. It can be whatever you want it to be. It's not that one is easier or harder. They're just different. We're all different. I joke in my classes that if you look in the mirror in front of you, if you're in a class with mirrors, you look at the people around you, they don't look exactly like you. That's because they aren't. So you have to do what's best for you. What do I want you to do? I want you to keep your chest up, your shoulders down, your core engaged, and I want you to work hard when you can, take breaks when you need them. 3, 2, 1, cardio. All right, if you're on the floor, you're giving me a little jog, just a little jog. You can move around with your jog. You might have space to move around your room. And if you're not on the floor and you're doing step, you're doing same leg over and over again. Up, up, down, down. Let's go. This is your low impact version. Doesn't mean low intensity. You can do this quickly. Go at a pace that works for you. High impact version would be jog up, jog down. And on the floor, you can do a high impact version if you want, but not if your body doesn't want you to. Low impact is great. You do what's best for you. You work your body within your ability today. Chest is up, shoulders are down, belly is tight, Arms are moving. High impact or low impact. Give yourself a good workout. I don't care what your arms do. They can do anything. As long as you're moving, I'm happy. Just don't trip and fall. And if you're not comfortable stepping and you don't do it very often and you're on a stairwell, use that railing, please, either on this side or both sides. Just don't round your back. Switch your lead leg. If you're on your step, if you're jogging around, keep jogging around. Keep moving your arms if you can. If you need a break, however, take it. Your body, your workout. This is where we want that heart rate up again. Breathe. Looking good. I can feel it in my core that I'm using all the time. Do you have your chest up? Do you have your shoulders down? Do you have your belly tight? Remember, low impact is luxury because you're listening to your body and not hurting your joints. High impact is great for you if that's great for you. But if it's not, don't do it. And remember, if you're on the floor, you're jogging in place, you're marching in place, you're moving around. It's up to you. Make it your workout for your body. You choose. And we are done with that cardiovascular exercise. We are also 31 minutes into class. So we have 15 more minutes of this back and forth. Grab some water, then we stretch. All right. You can do this exercise without any apparatus, or you can grab soup cans, or jars, or bottles, or you can grab dumbbells. What you're going to do is a deadlift. So, stretching up here, you're going to have your shoulder blades squeezed together, your shoulders pulled down, your belly tight. You can have a little bit in your knees, or you can keep them straight. We're bending from this joint here, your hip joint. You're coming down, going up. We're using our hamstrings and our glutes. We're keeping our back neutral the whole time. We're working within a range of motion that works for us. I have tight hamstrings. I don't go down too far. You don't have to have anything in your hands. Just down and up. Here we go. Join me when you're ready. Shoulder blades are squeezed together. Your torso doesn't move aside from the hip. You're not rounding that back at all. Keep your vertebrae in a straight line the whole time. Keep your neck in a straight line the whole time. So don't go down and look up. That's not good for your neck. Go down and keep your neck neutral with your spine in your shoulders, your spine in your middle back, and your spine in your lower back. The only joint you're moving is your hip joint. And your knees may bend a little. That's okay. Drive through your heels, your hamstrings, and your glutes. Down and up. Down and up. You are strong. You are capable. Down and up. Back's not moving. Hips and maybe knees. Some of you can keep your legs straight the whole time. That's okay. I'd rather you not lock them. All right, 1 minute is up. If you need to be done, take a break and get a drink. If you don't, keep going with me for 1 more minute. Down and up. Especially if you don't have dumbbells. We're working on building strength and flexibility in our hamstrings. We're also working on stability. You've got those legs, they're not moving, but you're moving your torso from your hips down and up. You might notice I've increased my range of motion a bit by doing this. My hamstrings are loosening up. Yours may be too. Take a break now. Stop and take it. Drive through those heels. Breathe. Your heart rate should be going down now. Today's a really windy day, and I have the doors to my room closed. It just opened a little bit because of the wind. It's not even an exterior door. Back is flat. Shoulder blades are squeezed together. Moving only from the hip joint. We are done, which means you get to do cardio again. So put your soup cans down And if you didn't have anything, you don't have to put anything down. Grab some water. All right. If you're working from the floor, give me a butt kick with bicep curls. That's going to be your next cardio. We're now bending those muscles, stretching the front of your thighs. If you're going to be using your step, you're going to come up kick, down, down, up kick, down, down, up kick. So you pick. You're either on your step or you're on the floor. You pick. Which one do you want to do? Arms and legs are moving. So you choose up and kick, down, down, up and kick. This is the low impact version. The high impact version would be up kick, 1, 2, 3, up kick, 1, 2, up kick. Sorry, it looks like this, 1, 2, up kick. Let's just do it. Up kick and down switch. And you can just speed it up if you need to. So you're stepping up with the alternate leg. Or if you're doing same leg over and over again, that's okay, because then you can switch. I feel I don't teach step for a living, but this will work too, as long as you're getting your heart rate up. Remember, if you're on the floor, you're just butt kicking. You don't have to worry about the fandangled step. And if you're on your step, you're up, kick, down. Let's just, whatever you want to do. My apologies. Good. I was trying to keep everybody the same. Keep going. Unless you were doing the same leg over and over and then switch to the other leg. Otherwise, you're going to up kick, up kick, up kick. Or you can be on that floor. And I'm sorry if I'm driving you crazy. Good news is we have less than a minute of this activity left. So you pick what's going to be best for you. That's really all I care about. Move. Heart rate up. Shoulders down. Belly tight. Your chest is up. Your shoulders are down. Your core is engaged. You're strong. Good job. Remember, on the floor, just kicking that butt over and over again. Using that hamstring now that we worked it in a different way, we're shortening it. We were lengthening it. Now we're shortening it, stretching those quads out. 3, 2, 1. Grab some water. I'm going to close my door. My class today. All right, so that was cardio. Now we're doing strength again. Okay. We are going to do a combo exercise next. It's a bicep curl with a shoulder press. I'm actually going to move up closer so you can see what I'm doing. So, actually I lied. Let's just do a shoulder press. Let's start with just the shoulder press. So, you're here. Dumbbells are on your shoulders. Slight bend in your knees. So from the side, you've got a little bit in the knees. The tush is back. Don't let those hips come forward. Push them back. Torso tall. Then we're just going straight up and down. Ready? Join me when you're ready. All right, here we go. Up and down. I'm going to get a little lower so you can see my hand. I'm only going as high as I comfortably can. Go back a bit. So only as high as you comfortably can. If this is as high as you go, fantastic. Still a good workout. If you can get those arms up all the way, do. What I don't want you to do is when you get to the top, to lean back. Remember, hips are back the whole time. Little bend in those knees. As you get fatigued, one arm at a time. Or if you have a couple sets of dumbbells or heavier soup cans and lighter soup cans, you can start with the heavier ones, and then as you get tired, go to the lighter ones. Or go to one arm at a time. Or you can keep doing 2 arms at a time. Up and down. Breathe. Neck is relaxed. We are done with this. Bicep curls are next. You might have stronger biceps than shoulders. If you have lighter soup cans in your hands now, grab your heavier ones. If you have heavier dumbbells in your hands now, or excuse me, lighter dumbbells in your hands and you go to heavier, try that. All right. Bicep curls are your elbows are locked at your sides, your tush is back. And you're going to curl those arms up and down. Join me when you're ready. We're doing these exercises for a minute, but if you can't do it for the whole minute, That's actually not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing because it means that you picked weights that are heavy enough to build muscle. You don't have to be able to do this for an entire minute to build muscles. If you can do it for a whole minute, you're maintaining muscles, unless it's so easy that you could do it all day. Then you might want to try to find something a little heavier. You could get a bag and put something in it, put a few cans in it, maybe 2, see how that feels. Or maybe a heavier can and a lighter can. Slight bend in those knees, belly tight. Elbows are locked by your sides. As you get fatigued, one arm at a time. You can take a can out of your bag. You can go from the heavier soup cans to the lighter soup cans, or from heavier dumbbells to lighter dumbbells. You choose. Chest is up, shoulders are down, core is engaged, elbows are locked by your sides, tush is back, and we are done with that exercise. Put your dumbbells down by your towel or your mat. We're getting down on the floor. We are done with cardio. So if you have soup cans, get a heavier pair and a lighter pair for some of the different things we're going to be doing. If you have dumbbells, maybe get a heavier pair and a lighter pair too. We did a bunch of leg stuff in a row. Now we're doing a bunch of upper body stuff in a row. On time. Okay, so my mat just a bit. Okay, you're going to be on your back. This is my student's favorite exercise, the lat pullover. So you're going to grab a set of dumbbells, lighter or heavier, whatever works for you is fine with me. You're going to hold them straight up over your body. Some people, when doing this exercise, like to have their knees up and their feet flat. Some people like to have their legs out straight. Some people like to have their knees up and their back pushed down that way. Whatever works for you, as long as you don't strain your low back or your hip flexors while you're doing an activity. I prefer this position. It feels good on my back, but you do what's best for you. You're going to start with those dumbbells straight up over your head with a tiny little bend in your elbows, and then using your shoulder joint, you're going to go down and up. Lat pullover. Join me when you're ready. Coming down and up. We're pulling with your lats, which are the muscles on the back of your shoulder blades. As you get to that overhead point, I want you to be using the lower part of your abdomen to give you leverage, not the muscles on the front of your collarbone or your neck. Down and up. Using those lats. You do not have to touch the floor. Just go as far as you comfortably can and pull back up using these muscles on the back of your shoulder blades. Using the bottom of your core to give you leverage, to help you pull when you're at that farthest point, not your neck. Push your belly button into your spine. Down and up. Down and up. Breathe. Neck is relaxed, chin is tucked in. Don't use your chest. Use your abdomen and the back of your shoulder blades. All right, you're going to keep the dumbbells in your hand. I'm taking mine out for a second because my hair is bugging me. Okay, so now you're going to have those dumbbells, and you're going to change the position of your arms slightly with a little more bend. Push that back into the mat. Feet down, or feet up, whatever's best for you. We're going to do a chest fly. So it's open and close. You want that bend in your elbows because you don't want those elbows to touch the floor. Try to keep your wrists as strong as you can. What do I mean by that? I mean, don't bend those wrists. Keep them in a straight line from your elbow. Use that chest to open and close. Open and close. Chin is tucked in. Shoulders are down. Dumbbells don't get near the floor, just your elbows do. This is not an exercise where you would do one arm at a time as you get tired. If you get tired, you can go to lighter dumbbells, or you could be done. Remember, if you pick weights that are heavy enough to be challenging, then that means you're building muscle. You don't have to be able to do this for the whole minute. We're almost done. Breathe, tuck your chin in, relax your neck, keep your core engaged. Don't use your collarbone, use the muscles below those, your pectorals. 3, 2, 1, And done. Put those dumbbells down for a second. All right, the next exercise we're going to do is a tricep extension. I need to go a little bit lighter, I think, with mine. So I'm going to get my lighter weights. So again, you can have your feet down, your legs out straight, or your knees up, push your back down. Your arms are straight up again from your body. Tuck your chin in, relax your shoulders. You're going to bend your elbows, bring those dumbbells down towards the crown of your head. You're going to go back up. Join me when you're ready. Down and up. So you're bending your elbows now. Your shoulder joint is not moving. Again, try to keep those wrists strong. Keep your chin tucked in and your shoulders down. These were actually a little light for me. I'm going to try the heavier ones. If you started heavy and need to go lighter, do it. This is an exercise where you can do one arm at a time now. No problem. You could also bring those arms a little further back towards the back of your head, or the top of your head, I should say. Mine here, it kind of seems like the back of your head, but it's really the top of your head. Make sure you don't drop those dumbbells. Hold on, keep your shoulders down, your belly tight. Your chin is tucked in, your neck is relaxed. Guess what? We are almost done with our workout. Your heart rate should be down now. You might be sweating, and if you are, good for you. I hope so after this class. And we are done. Put those dumbbells down too. All right. So now we get to stretch. Make sure I'm right about that. Yep, we are out of time to do any more exercises like this. However, now we get to stretch. So come down, go out straight from your body. Arms come on up over your head if you can do that. If your body does not get those arms over the head, then you put them where they're comfortable for you. Nice deep breaths. Push your fingers and toes away from you. And let it all flop. Bring your arms down by your sides. Pull your fingers and toes towards your head and push your shoulders down. Chin is tucked in. Fingers are pulled up. Toes are pulled up, stretching out your hands and your forearms. Stretching out your calves and the bottoms of your feet. Pushing those shoulders down stretches out those shoulders. Now let it all flop again. Bring your knees up, put your feet flat. Take your left ankle, put it on your right thigh. Push your left knee away or pull your right leg up. You're looking for a stretch somewhere in the vicinity of your left hip. It might be towards your knee. It might be towards the outside. It might be towards your back. It might be towards the inside. Things to keep in mind. Keep your chin tucked in and your shoulders down. And breathe. It is very important that you don't hold your breath, even when stretching. We're going to do 4 stretches for the left leg and then 4 for the right. If you lifted up your right foot, please set it back down. Straighten your left leg up in the air. Hands go behind your left thigh. Straighten your right leg out on the mat. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, try to get both legs as straight as you can. Flex both feet as much as you can, pulling your toes towards your head. Tuck your chin in, push your shoulders down. You're holding that leg up with your arms, not your neck. Keep the neck out of it. Now pull that leg a little closer and move your left ankle around. Chin is tucked in, shoulders stay down. Your knee may bend a little more than it was bent before. Not a problem. Now, this next exercise, we're going to bring our leg to the side. If that might hurt your back, put your foot down and just drop your knee over. Otherwise, you can try this. Your palms are going to face the ceiling with your arms out to your sides like you're a letter T. And you're going to take that left leg and drop it over to your right. Tuck your chin in. Relax your shoulders. All right. Tighten your belly. Take your right hand, put it by the inside of your left knee, push your left leg up, roll flat onto your back, and hug your left knee into your chest. Get your right leg as straight as you can, and breathe. Stretch the back of your left leg, the front of your right leg. All right, set your left foot down on the ground. Take your right ankle, put it on your left thigh. Push your right knee away, tuck your chin in, shoulders down. You can either hold it here, or you might want to try pulling that left leg up. As long as your chin stays in and your shoulders are down, I'm happy. Breathe and relax. Feel that stretch somewhere in the vicinity of your right hip, low back, or knee area. If you lifted your left leg up off the mat, set it down on the floor, please. Straighten your right leg up in the air, hands go behind your right thigh, tuck your chin in. Straighten your left leg out on the mat. That right leg goes straight up in the air. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, tuck your chin in, relax your shoulders, try to get both legs as straight as you can, and flex both feet as much as you can. Breathe. Now pull that right leg a little closer to your face and move your right ankle around. You can point, you can flex, you can do the circles. Make sure you keep your chin tucked in and your shoulders down. All right, this is the one where if it might hurt your back, you can put your foot down on the ground. Everybody put your arms out to your sides like you're a letter T. Drop that leg over to the left, or if your foot was on the ground, you're going to drop your knee over to your right. Step out of the way. Stretch out a little further. Chin is tucked in. Shoulders are relaxed. Tighten your belly. Take your left hand, put it by the inside of your right thigh. Push your right leg up. Roll flat onto your back, tuck your chin in, hug your right knee into your chest, and breathe. Now you're going to add your left leg to it, so you have both knees hugged in. If it's good to you, you can go a little left and a little right. Make sure your chin is tucked in and your shoulders are down. Breathe. Stop in the middle. Bottoms of your feet face the ceiling. Gently hug those knees towards your armpits. You can have your hands behind your thighs, or you could reach down your legs towards your shins, or your ankles. Even the bottoms of your feet, gently pull those heels. Pull those knees towards your armpits. I suppose you're also pulling your heels towards your armpits. Deep breaths, your chin is tucked in, your shoulders are down. You should feel the stretch in that low back, the back of your hamstrings. All right, let go of those legs. Tighten your belly. You're going to roll over or roll up onto your side or your back. If you're on your side, you're going to lay down on one arm, and then the other arm's going to go by your body. You're going to bend that leg and grab your pant leg, sock, shoe, foot, or ankle if you can. Gently bring your heel towards your butt. I prefer this exercise on my stomach. So I'm going to put one fist under my forehead, the other arm is going back by my side. We're going to bend that leg and then reach back. And if I can grab something, I will. And gently pull my heel towards the butt. If you can't grab anything, don't worry about it. All we're trying to do is stretch your quad by gently pulling your heel towards your butt. If you use your hamstring muscle to do that, you don't have to use your feet. Take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, deliberately relax your shoulders. Let your head sink down onto your fists. Feel that stretch in the front of your thigh. One more deep breath. And exhale. And switch sides. So if you're on your side, roll over to the other side. If you're on your stomach, you're going to put the other fist under your forehead. If you're on your side, you're going to lay down on the other arm. And then everybody's going to put your arm back by your side. The free arm goes back by your side, and you're going to bend that leg. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, gently bring that heel towards your buttock. If you have your pant leg, sock, shoe, foot, or ankle, do. But if you can't, don't worry about it. Just bring that heel close to your rear end. Take a deep breath. Deliberately relax your shoulders. Let your head sink down on your arm as you exhale. And one more time. Breath in. And exhale. Try to breathe out through that quad. All right. From there, come on up onto your elbows. And drop your head down. Stretching out the back of your neck. Here, you can either stay here. If you have osteoporosis, it's fine. Please don't attempt this in this exercise. But if you don't, you can do a cobra stretch. The hips are dropped down, the chest is up, the shoulders are down. Stretching out the front of your body. Abdomen through your hips and through your body. All right, come on up onto your hands and knees. Your back up, drop your head down. If you're not comfortable on your knees, you can have a seat. Reach your arms in front of you, clasp your hands together. around that upper back. Drop that back down and lift our head up. Your arms behind you. Push your back up, drop your head down again. Again, if you're seated, those arms in front of you and stretch out your upper back. Back on our feet if you're on the floor. And if you're seated, drop your hands down between your legs. Hands round. Now shift your hips over one foot. Grabs the edge of the head. Rain. Outside of the last of the minute. Shift your hips over the other foot. Work your hands over the head. Try to relax your neck. Come down to your knees. Now you might have been able to tolerate those exercises on your knees, but maybe not this one. It's okay too. If you can be on your knees, I like to add a little extra cushion on the mine. Underneath this very thin rug. You could also do this exercise standing. If you're standing, you're going to hold on with your right arm. You're going to put your left leg back. I've got my left arm up, but it doesn't matter. You're going to have the leg that's back. That arm's going to go up, bend behind your head, tuck your chin in, push your head back into your hand. Whether you're on the floor or whether you're standing. If you're standing, you're going to pick your back heel up, bend both knees, and push your hips forward. If you're on the floor, you can bring your torso forward as long as this knee doesn't go in front of this toe. Torso tall, chin tucked in, stretching your triceps, your chest, and your hip flexor. Deep breaths. All right, let's switch. My mat over so I don't run into my dumbbell. If you're standing, you're going to hold on with the other arm. Put the outside leg back. If you're on your knees, the leg that is back, or if you're standing, the leg that is back, that arm's going to go up and behind your head. Tuck your chin in, push your head back into your hand, get your torso as tall as you can. If you're standing and holding on, your back leg, that heel comes up, you bend both knees, you push your hips forward, and if you're on the floor, you can gently come forward again, as long as this knee doesn't go in front of this toe. Torso tall, shoulders down. Deep breaths, you can close your eyes. Stretching the front of that hip, the triceps, the front of the chest. All right, now we're all going to come on up to standing. 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind. Got kind of a mess here. Your back leg is going to be straight. Your front leg is going to bend. Roll your shoulders back and down. Torso is tall. You're stretching the top part of the calf of the leg that is back. You can be holding on to something in front of you or beside you. Now, keeping your back heel down, bend your back leg slightly. Roll your shoulders back and down again. You did this step with me today. Make sure to do these 2 stretches. You might want to do them a couple times, especially if you're not used to stepping. Switch legs. Back leg is straight, back heel is down. Roll your shoulders back and down. Bend your front leg. Stretching the top part of the calf of the leg back. Keeping that heel down, bend that back leg slightly. Your shoulders back and down again. This is your last stretch, and then you get to be done. Come on up to standing. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Again, in. And exhale. One more time, in. And exhale. Thanks for joining me for Stability, Strength, and Heart. I hope you'll join me again, and I hope to see you back at the Y very, very soon. Take care now.